Hey guys, and welcome to another video of Small Basic and Logic.com here. And today I will be teaching you about math library functions and expressions and operators, and the conditional statements, which are if, then, and else. Now, today's episode might be a little longer than my other episodes. I do not know, but it might be. Okay, so let's really quickly open a new page. Now let's start on operators and expressions. There's nothing really much to do with these things except that explaining. Now obviously, or most of us know that for um, addition, this is the sign. For subtraction, this is the sign. For multiplication, this on computers, this is the sign. And for division, slash is the sign. Now parenthesis also can be used for making, but that's kind of what advanced. Okay, so let's do this. D equal to 6 plus 3 into 4. Now this uses the PEDMAS technique, which is parenthesis and of that others. So when we run it, oh wait, sorry, the next line, text window dot. Now the answer of this will be 4 into 12, 4 into 3, 12, 12 plus 6, 18. Now we do this. Let's let's run it. 18, as you can see. Now okay, so you can do just that, like 8, d equal to 8 into 3 by 4, or d equal to 12 by 2, in the parenthesis 2 into 3, just like that. D is equal to 12 by parenthesis open 2 into 3 parenthesis close, sorry, text window dot right line d. Now the answer of this will be 6 to it must be 2. Yeah, right there. So as you can see, those are called arithmetic operators. Now another type of operators is comparison operators. Now these compare between two numbers or variables and give results. And there are many operating comparison operators. Now this is called the greater than symbol, the less than symbol, then the greater than or equal to symbol, then the less than or equal to symbol, and then the equal to symbol, of course, and the not equal to symbol. Now there is another type of operators there are more types of operators called logical operators, but I won't be showing that in this video. Check out the next video for logical operators, because that is a pretty big those are called Boolean values, actually. Okay, now we have finished the operators. Let's move on to math library functions. Now Small Basic provides a math library that contains many functions to help you with mathematical calculations and programs. Now some of these are math.max and math.min. They find out compares two numbers and returns the smaller of the two. And then math.pi gets the value of pi, which is 3.141592653588979. Big number, I know. Now math.flow, sorry, now that what it does is it returns the largest integer that is equal than or equal to the argument. It basically rounds down the integer value. For example, 32.233 will become 32. Also 44 will be 44. 44 point something will be 44 itself. Now let's see. Math.flow let's do the pi one. 3.141592653588979. Now if we do that, wait, x is equal to that, and text window dot right line x, let's see what it does. 3. As you saw, it just rounded off this number. Are you kidding me? Why can't I? Oh. Okay. Now the last one, and this is the math library function which we're gonna use the most. These are not the only ones, or not the only. As you can see, there are like round, sin, square root, tan, abs, a lot. Okay, so math dot remainder. Now when you do example 10/2, wait, a is equal to that. Now, oh come on, text window dot right line a. Now when we do that, it just gives the remainder of 10 divided by 2. It divides 10 and 2 and gives out what comes as the remainder. So if we take 20 and 3, it's gonna come 2, as 3 6 are 18 and 2 comes the remainder. Now let's write a small program with this with math.max and math.min. Now let's do this. We have to ask the user to input two numbers and print both the bigger and the smaller number in the output window. So let's do this. First, text window dot right line, please enter the first number now. First num is equal to, or let's do it a, that's much easier. Text window dot read number. Now wait, let's just copy this up. Please enter the second number. B is equal to text window dot read number. Now let's do this. C, let's make another variable and let's do math dot max, because we need to find the biggest number, and math dot max takes two arguments. So let's do this. A comma B, meaning it's gonna check which is the larger number between A and B, and it's gonna we haven't given the command for printing it yet, so won't do anything yet, but we will give the command for printing it. Math.min, again A comma B. Okay, text window dot right line. Now a little bit of concatenation here. The larger number is C dot right line. The smaller number is plus D, because that's math.min. Now let's run it. Now please enter the first number, 34. Let's take the second number, 35. Now guys, as we finish this what all the stuff, let's do this. um okay, so let's do something with operators now. Let's make a program which calculates the area and perimeter of a rectangle. So let's do it with the user's input, of course. Text menu dot write line. Please enter the what's the spelling of length? Guess it's, yeah, length of the rectangle. Let's name the variable of length as rect length equal to text window dot read number. Now let's just do this, and please enter the breadth of the rectangle. Sorry, rect breadth equal to oh sorry, text window dot read number again, right? And as both are numbers, we gotta read number, not read. Now area equal to, well, now the the formula for area is length into breadth. So rect length into, this is the sign for into, as I showed at the beginning of the video, rect breadth. Okay, now let's go for perimeter. Is the perimeter's formula is 2L plus B, meaning 2 length plus breadth. So we gotta use a little bit of parenthesis here. 2 into rect length plus rect breadth. Okay, now let's close the parenthesis. Now the area of the rectangle is concatenation again, plus, as the variable is area, perfect, text window dot write line again, the perimeter of the rectangle is plus perimeter. Perfect. Now this little piece of 8 lines program is gonna calculate the area and perimeter. What? Oh, I'm sorry, shouldn't added that over there. And yeah, okay, same thing. I'm sorry. Please enter the length of the rectangle. Let's take it as some easy numbers, 10, and breadth as 20. Now 10 into 20 is 200, so the area of the rectangle will be 200, and the perimeter of the rectangle 2L plus B, meaning 10 plus 20, 32 into 30, 60. Perfectly done, our program. Now let's open a new one because that was just too much erasing. Now let's do this. Let's go on to conditional statements. Now this is the last thing which I'm gonna be telling you guys today. This is a large video, I know, but this is the last thing I'm gonna tell. Conditional statements are statements which work according to conditions used by which are embedded by us in the program. Now these conditions can be anything, can be written with operators or arithmetic operations or anything like that, or like, yeah. So the conditional statement in uh, small basic is the if and then and else and end if. Let's run that and I'm sure this would come. Now these are the 4 commands in small basic which are used for conditional statements. Now what the if command does is it allows you to make decisions according to different things and takes them as the base for further calculation. So let's see. Now let's take a small program for us to enter the age of any person and check whether the person is eligible to vote or not. Now text window. Now you'll see how the thing actually works. Text window, right line. Please enter your age is equal to text window dot read number. Now if comes here, we have to check if the person's age is above 18 or not. So it's gonna work like this: if the variable age is greater than 18, then text dot right line you are eligible to vote. Yeah, vote. Now let's do this. Okay, yeah, and very important, after the whole if thing, be sure to make just write end if, otherwise it's going to be an error. Now please enter your age. If you take 46, you are eligible to vote as my age is above 18. But now the problem in this program is, now if our age is less than 18, it doesn't show anything. So what can we do in that case? For these cases, there is a command called else. Now the else command works like this. Now let's see. If my age is above 18, then I'm eligible to vote. But else is like what will happen if this is not true? This is what we're gonna write here. Else text window dot right line you are not old enough to vote. That is as simple as that. Now after else only you're supposed to write end if. Now let's see. When we write 46, you're eligible to vote, and when we write 12, you are not old enough to vote. Now that's how the else command works. I hope you all understood. Otherwise you can just replay what I just told all about, else commands. Now let's see. Let's make a small let's make a small program in which we are also going to use math.remainder and if else commands. Let's go. Now let's make a program which will check if our input, the user's input, if the number is divisible by 3, then it'll tell us that yes, this number is divisible by 3. If it's not, then it'll show us that it's not divisible by 3. Now when some number is divisible by some other number, Yeah, this is a very important part. It's called algorithm. You have to think of your program before you actually do something in it. So this is a very important part of writing programs, I'd say. So okay, when any number is divisible by a number, it means that the remainder of that certain number and the number we are dividing it with must be 0. If it's not 0, then the number isn't divisible. Let's do this. First, we have to ask a user's input. Text window dot write line. Please enter a number. Now let's take number as the variable. Text window dot read number. Now then, if we have to now check if number is divisible by 3 or not. So no, sorry, wait. Before that, we have to store the remainder of these both in a variable. So x is equal to math dot remainder. Now we have to check the remainder of this and 3. Number comma 3, close the parenthesis. Now comes the if statement. If x is equal to 0, then next line, text window dot write line the number is divisible by 3. Now we need another answer, because if it's not 0, then it won't be. So else, text window dot write line the number isn't divisible by 3, and then end if. Perfect. Now when we do it, please enter a number. Let's enter a number which is not divisible by 3 first. Let's take 43 for example. The number isn't divisible by 3 because 43 and 3's remainder isn't 0. But now let's take as 9, which is obviously divisible by 3. 3 3s are 9. The number is divisible by 3 because 9 divided by 3 gives a remainder of 0. So guys, this is kind of it for today's episode. And if this video was helpful for you, then please subscribe and subscribe the channel and press that notification button for the getting notified when I launch further content. And thanks for watching, and that's kind of it. Bye.